Into tonight's game, you talked about it being important to build on that defense and getting back to your habits and getting to your good spots. How would you just describe the defensive effort and the mindset of the team tonight?
It was a disaster. I mean, how else do you say it? I mean, I didn't see the will, didn't see the desire, or the connectivity necessary to get stops and get rebounds.
Following up on that, I mean, you're usually in here, two questions, very quickly. What was the message that you were imparting to the team after?
That was it. You know, we just got to make a bigger commitment. It's got to mean more, and we got to care more.
And obviously, you've talked repeatedly about, making sure that the team is staying together and not pulling away from the game plan defensively. I mean, are you worried that somehow your message is just simply not getting through? I know you're repeating it. Are you concerned that they're not hearing it?
No, they're hearing it. I mean, they're arguing with each other about missing coverages and the lack of communication out there. So, just too many errors on top of lack of effort at times. And, sometimes it's not even about schemes. It's about fighting, whether it's, any defense, if you're letting a guy run in and grab an offensive rebound unopposed, I mean, it's hard to get stops. They're just going to get 2 or 3 chances at the basket.
Coach, where do you guys go from here?
We have to look deep inside ourselves and what we want to do. What do we want to accomplish? Do we want to give up on this because it's been difficult early? Or do we want to stay the course and start to build something? We've had a lot of really good days here early in the season. And, when we've lost a couple games, and it's shook our mentality hard. And, we're not seeing the same competitive spirit, same purpose. And if we don't clean that up, it's not going to get better. That's the only way to get out of difficult positions, is to have character and competitive spirit.
Steve, you talked about the lack of will. I mean, Indiana came in, I think, only 10, 11 guys, no Miles Turner. Do you think some of that maybe was from overlooking them, or did that come from somewhere else?
That's a good question. I mean, anyway, you slice it. When you're 1-4, you got an opportunity to win a basketball game. Offensively, there's not really too many problems. I think we shot 36 from 3, but, it was a night where we had a ton of good looks. Could have been up 15 or more at the half, and we gave them 20 points in the last 4 minutes, 19 points in the last 4 minutes of the half. Just took our foot off the gas, and then their confidence was high. Obviously, they shot it exceptionally well, but there's still got to be a point where you say enough's enough. If you can make threes, but we're going to make it hard on you. We're not going to give you any rebounds. We're not going to lose our matchups in transition so that you're wide open, lining it up when you've already made 23s in a game.
Steve, you talked about the belief and the will. You're in there every day with them. Do you get the sense that they want to dig down that deep right now?
Like I said, there's been so many days where we've challenged them and they've responded. Whether it was the Miami game in the preseason, it was the Pelicans game. We came back against Toronto, and then, we had a really good half in Memphis. And, when things don't go our way, we haven't had enough kind of resilience to fight through, and that's what we're seeking right now, is some resilience, some character, and being able to continue to find a way to play for each other and do the little things, the selfless acts that it takes every day to try to get possessions in your favor and to get stops, get rebounds, help your teammates play together offensively. We've obviously seen tons of glimpses, but not enough sustainability, and without that sustainability of effort, without will, it's not going to turn. So we got to make some decisions.
I know you got to watch the tape, but you were standing out there watching it. Why do you think tonight the effort was so poor?
Well, we're getting, it's interesting. I mean, like tonight, a lot of their threes were one-on-one threes. Same in Memphis. It's happened to us a little bit. So ability to guard the basketball one-on-one has hurt us. The effort, it's not always effort physically, it's the effort mentally to make sure we're clean on our calls, taking it for granted, not talking to one another, causing confusion, and guys are getting too many good looks, and as you can see what happens when they get confidence, they're lights out. So we dug ourselves too big a hole, and we have to really think hard about how